Okay. I am back. I haven't caught any fish. Trust me, please. I literally was just in the screen with the Hama Hama. Hello, welcome back. I don't think that's a name I've seen for a while. Not bad, not bad. We're trying to go for some big fish. Record breakers. That is not one. I'm gonna bet that that's where it is. Somewhere in that starting. Very nice. Where are you in Dragon Quest VIII? I need to pick that back up. I have 2 playthroughs going, and I am playing neither of them, and it breaks my heart every day that I don't play the 3DS version. I guess my first question should have been which version? What you playing, PS2 or 3DS? I'm playing the PS2 version. Very nice. Where are you at? You just started? First playthrough? Challenge run? What you got going? Tell me what's going on. PC PS2 version. Oh, not bad, not bad. I don't know much about that. I'm assuming it's just the same game. Oh, except you get save states. Ah, lucky. And there's probably some action replay codes and stuff. Now, I'm not super familiar with everything in Dragon Quest VIII. I'm a little embarrassed of that. Is that the Snow Town? Okay, snowy area, yeah. That's a great, I love that place. That story is so phenomenal. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't played and wants to play, but it is a good little story beat. You know, I've actually heard a lot of people argue about specifically that. The first half of the game is actually pretty sparse as far as, like, story beats go. It's not really that great. You're just chasing after Dulmagus. It's like kinda lame, but yeah, like the story actually becomes important in the second half. The one about the priest and his servant, that one gets me every time. I can't remember their names. I'm drawing blanks here. Oh, don't get me wrong. I literally spent 6 months pre-boat in the 3DS version collecting Seeds of Strength so that my hero could have 999 attack. Or strength, I guess. I love the first half of the game. I do. But, like, I just don't think there's that much story to it. And that's fine. It's a lot of exploration. You can skip around a lot. I've actually never played 6. I've been meaning to work on 9, but every time I pick up 9, I'll see like, oh, wow, are you going for one of these medals? And it's like, wow, if I go for that medal, it counteracts the medal I was just going for. But that medal sounds way more fun. And then like I looked through a list of all the different medals, and I was like, oh, so like I don't think you can get all of these in one playthrough. And that kind of bummed me out, because I don't like missables, and I especially don't like missables that become permanently missable just to get other stuff. Oh, like the mini medals? Yeah, there's some changes that are questionable. At least put like a good challenge behind them. Make like a mini metal slime. That's the rarest enemy in the game, and its rarest drop is the mini metal. Something like that. Like, I came up with that in 20 seconds. Not even. That was like 5. That was actually pretty quick. It's the middle of the day. What's a Hama Hama doing out? Oh, it's a decent fish. It's a decent Hama Hama if it is one. Oh, wait, what was the point on that Hama Hama that I caught earlier? 316. Okay, so wait, hold on. Did I actually throw away my better Hama Hama? Oh no. I did, didn't I? I did. Shame on me. It's still on my other account, but... Yep, 91 percentile. Shame, shame, shame. Okay, so, dang it, no, that hump, I threw away Imshi Hama. Or Hama. It's fine. It's fine. I'll live. So wait, 1 second. Or unpause. Who cares? So what do I need? 340 probably. Yep. Okay. What's my range? 3. Let's go down to 338. So I can go as low as maybe 337. Nope. 338. Okay. Dang. So somewhere. Okay, so it appears. Oh man, so is that the maximum size? Is that it? Either. Which is funny because people have like an even higher patience for grinding than I do, and it's just mind-boggling. I consider myself on the low end. Am I not reeling long enough? Probably not. Dang, so I got overwhelmed by fancy numbers. That's too bad. I spent 30 minutes grinding for liquid metal slimes and gold golems on Dragon Quest VIII before that fight. Not bad. I can't remember what I did my first time, but I'm currently level 38 pre-boat on the PS2 with ranks A through F beat in the Monster Arena. And then on the DS, I'm level 78, I think, with all the way up to rank A beat on the Monster Arena. And then again, I have max wisdom on Jessica. I have halfway to max agility on Angelo and Hero. And then Hero has max strength. All on the 3DS. It's 28 without grabbing any. Nice. I just think they're so much fun. I don't know why, but I think going after metal slimes is so satisfying. I think a lot of people do, but I think it's borderline addictive. I got to level 40 one time in Dragon Quest VIII just on Wisher's Peak. Just because I wanted to see how fast you could do it. Oh god, my Dryad, she doesn't want to play. Hey, you just ate too. Your belly's full of food. Don't chase your sister. I do not want to clean up your vomit. Oh man, I'm wondering if I should just, yeah, reel in when it gets to the rod. Oh, dang. Nice, the devil tails are super cool. I wish they were better, though. I mean, you can just get agility rings as soon as you make it to pick them. That's the only thing that sucks. Although the Mercury's bandana is really cool. Oh, oh, I'm full. Oops. Yeah, they're terrible. And steel is so freaking bad on Yangus. They should have put it on red as well and made it better. That was their chance. Yeah, like my first playthrough ever of the game, somebody was just like, you're gonna want to go down to the secret island. And it was like, okay, that's cool. And like I did it and I grinded there for a while and I was like, oh yeah, that's neat. But like what stopped me when I was grinding there was I got the elevating shoes and I was like, ah, these are pretty cool. Oh wow, they only increase my agility by 5. That's useless. And I never looked at them any further than that. And then when I got way into the game and I was like, I'm gonna get it on the 3DS. Yeah. When I got it on the 3DS, I was like, okay, how am I gonna get to max level as fast as possible? And I was like, oh, I'll get the elevating shoes since the 3DS version, you have to run around for the enemies. So, like, that's smart. And I started farming for them, and it took me, like, I can't remember. It was almost exactly 256 to get them. But it was just like, why? I think I got them in, like, 50 on the freaking PS2. It was like, why did I have to kill all 250 of them on the 3DS? However, the difference on the 3DS is, again, all you have to do is spin in circles. There's a couple recipes that I wish were available, like, sooner, but... Again, I think the 3DS version fixed just about everything. All we have to wait is for either Square Enix or Level 5 to remake the game. I'm not sure who has to sign off on that. Probably both. Yeah, like, some of them are so well, like, done that you're like, ah, okay. Somebody was paying attention here. Like, making the, skeleton... Is it the skeleton key? No, it's the thief's key. Versus the, boomerang. That's such a smart one. I mean, it's the very first one that you actually have to think about and, like, encounter in general. But, like, it's so well thought out that when you start seeing the other ones, you're just like, well, this sucks. Why wasn't this available earlier? And again, a lot of them could just be fixed by changing some drop rates. I don't think anything should be put into stores. That kind of ruins the curve of the game if you can just, you know, what are they called? Are they goodie bags or prayer bags in Swordsman's Labyrinth? Whichever one is in the Swordsman's Labyrinth drops a ton of money early game. Like, it actually borderline rivals the gold golems. Not for, like, every drop, but for how early you can farm them in the game. It's so much sooner than gold golems. And I think it gives a third of the gold. But, like, again, you can access it before you even have Angelo. So, like, you can farm some gold early in the game. And I think their 1 in 256 drop is a prayer ring. And getting a prayer ring before Angelo would be insane. I've never done that, though. I'd rather just, you know, get Angelo. Or I'm starting to get the paranoia. What am I doing wrong? I have never done that, but again, I've never gotten the prayer ring that early. I've gotten some sweet drops early, but nothing like that. Okay, what did my cat just do? What are you doing? Alright, they were chasing each other like idiots. Recovery ring, let's go break. Okay, okay. I can probably do that on my 3DS version now. I don't know if I can do that on the PS2 version. I'd have to go grind a prayer ring probably. But I think on my 3DS version, I might actually have one made. I didn't know that you couldn't do rank S on the 3DS version, so that's my fault. I don't think I've done that. I actually don't even know what ring that is. Man, I am way out of Dragon Quest VIII practice. I don't remember any of the items or anything. It's been so long since I've played. Probably 5 or 6 months. Since I've played any Dragon Quest VIII. I only know Dragon Quest VIII, and I only know, like, pre-Dual Magus. Nice. It's a great series. I only learned about it last year, though. Or 2 years ago. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it and Final Fantasy are some franchises that you can pretty much spend your life just playing those games. I used to post on the subreddit all the time. Oh, I mean, you don't really need to. It's also not like they release new ones, LOL. No, you don't need to buy new games every year. It's a consumeristic way to think. You don't need to do that. You just play what's fun. Play what you like. Play what you enjoy. It's a tiny fish. I would be really bummed if it wasn't for Steam and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Dragon Quest fans are dedicated. It's really weird to me that it was never, like... I'm not really a numbers guy, but I'd really have to see the numbers that it wasn't that popular of a game in the West. Because everybody I talk to who knows about it loves it here. And like... I would be honest with you, not that many people growing up knew about Final Fantasy. Like, it was still a nerd's game. It just shocked me that, like... it's that exclusive. Like, there's no way. I don't truly believe it. Yeah, like, honestly, and I hate to say this because it's horrible to say, but, like, I swear they just want to keep exclusivity on it as much as they can. Because, like, I think that stuff all the time. Like, Dragon's Dogma. Like, why are we finally getting Dragon's Dogma 2 after all this time? And we never got Dragon's Dogma Online. Yeah, like, from what I, like, read a lot on Reddit, it boils down to advertisement. Like, they simply don't want to spend the money on advertising Dragon Quest the same way. And, like, that's true, but, like, again, why? It's popular. It's a massive franchise. But, like, again, I just think there's a reason they don't want to bring it to the West as much, and that's fine. Like, it's whatever. But, like, it just sucks. Like, the other day, I was at the local game store, and they had a, was it Dragon Quest Monsters 2 or something? And I was like, oh my god, is that $9? Like, I'll take it. And they just stared at me, and they're like, it's Japanese. And it was like, oh. And I was like, what's the English version go for? And they're like, there isn't one. And it was like, oh. Pokemon games follow a Dragon Quest style formula for sequels. Yeah, kinda. I can see that. It's just weird, because, like, again, I've never seen a Dragon Quest game online that didn't have fans. Like, there isn't one that just flopped. Like, Final Fantasies have fans, but, like, man, some of those games have flopped hard, like, comically hard. And it's just like, how are they still as popular? It just, no. Yeah, like, again, Dragon's Dogma has an online version, and it has fans. And, like, it just boggles my mind that we're getting a second game in the West now. But, like, we couldn't even get the online game. Like, nah, what? But I'm not going to complain until I actually get the game and I don't like it. Man, I ain't getting nothing. Where all them fish at? I liked 9 when I first picked it up, but again, my only problem with it is that it's like, as a serious completionist, it sucks for me to be like, oh wow, there's a completion medal for beating the game with only 200 enemies defeated. And then there's like another one for beating the game at a certain level, and it's just like, okay, I don't think you can get both of those unless you specifically only grind Metal King slimes, and it's just like, okay. It's like, this is like too much to fucking think about. But I have it, and I'd like to play it at some point. I bought it for like $30, and I was just like, this game will be worth some serious money one day. Like, there's no way the Dragon Quest fans always hate it. Because again, it's got its own dedicated fan base. I think exclusivity is doing a lot of damage to games nowadays. Like, that's not some hot take or anything like that. But, like, I think it's going to get to the point where people just pirate their games. No, like, none of them are really hated. People will argue which is best. But at the end of the day, people always are like, oh, I don't actually think it's F tier. Somebody that's... Look at this guy, put it F tier. Yeah, I don't think anybody actually thinks they're, like, even mediocre games. Honestly, the only reason, like, again, I don't think anybody actually hates Dragon Quest IX. I think the only things they dislike are every character is a created character. So there's, like, it's kind of hard to get behind somebody when you create them, unless you're, like, a full-on role player. Like, even your teammates are made. Although I think you can technically download some characters, or you do side quests for them. I can't remember. But the thing I see most people hate is that the side content is just so extensive that there's no completing the game. Unless you're a completionist, there's no point to spend 700 hours beating the game. Yeah, I didn't mind the customizable characters at all. I actually really like the thief system in that game too. You can steal items so quickly in that game. It's so nice. I loved it. I'm not catching anything. There we go. That was wild. He's a cute one. No, yeah, not at all. I would have to say it probably had the strongest character development right off the bat, honestly. Your teacher is literally smack-talking you if you can find him early enough. Or I think your teacher's smack-talking you, or the other teacher's smack-talking you and he agrees and you catch him. The whole start of the game is just on edge as soon as it gets going. Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But then you go back to the actual mortal world, and the first thing you experience is some guy saying you're not the actual guardian, and it's just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to prove myself. And then immediately you're just like, okay, this guy actually needs me, and oh, okay, I'm not even, nobody cares. I'm not proving myself at all. Nobody cares. Nobody's fascinated with it. And then you go save, oh, what's her name, from the Hexagoon. And people are like, oh, okay, if you're so special, why don't you go do this? And that's when the game picks up. But again, I can't remember the girl's name with the bandana, but she immediately goes on her own journey, so you're like, nothing special because she's going on hers. And it's like, oh, okay, like, I got something to prove. But again, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I simply didn't like that the medals weren't all collectible. And I'm entitled to that. It's a dumb opinion, but it's how I feel. Stresses me out to think about what medals I should and shouldn't go for. Or are they even, either are they ribbons? I can't even remember what they are. They don't even matter, but like it matters to me. To me. Okay, finally. Am I not holding real long enough? Is that the problem? Is that really it? That's really dumb. There we go. There we go. Getting bigger fish now. Why are you yelling at me? Ain't she a beaut? That said, the new Paper Mario games, all characters are generic Toad. Honestly, it's really boring. Really? That's too bad. Old Paper Mario games used to be great. Paper Mario was a franchise you could trust. That's too bad. Oh, that was a terrible time to scratch my nose. What'd I do with my drink? Oh, it's behind me. Oh, absolutely. I'd put them more as like an interactive medium, but yeah, they're absolutely a visual medium. Some games more so than others, like Telltale Games is definitely more of a visual medium than an interactive. But like I wouldn't put a video game in the same category exactly as like a manga book or a comic book. But there definitely are some video games that are comic book-esque. I think I would say a book isn't an interactive medium. Although you could argue it is. I wouldn't say a Kindle book is an interactive medium. I would say it's just a visual medium. Oh yeah, and that's absolutely some nonsense that the fucking developers were just like, oh god, they need it done and when? I can't make that many unique NPCs. There's just gonna have to be different colored toads. And it's like, oh, come on. But like, again, I was talking about this, I think earlier today, specifically, like Elden Ring. How did nobody on the Elden Ring design team look at it and go, hey, do you think 9 of the same boss is too many? No, why? I don't know, man. You think I should change their colors or something? And it's just like, oh my gosh. It's like, is that really where we're at? Like, I know it like, PS2 games use the same models for the same 6 people over and over and over. But it's because they were limited. Like, it blows my mind that we're not limited by hardware anymore, but by literal deadlines, sale dates. Like that, it's so lame. I genuinely wish we would just go back to PS2 graphics so we could have bigger, more complete games and just sacrifice something. Sacrifice, just give up the graphics, people. Please. Most games don't even look that good anymore. Let's go for creative graphics over realism. I don't, God. It bothers me so, like, people are out there buying Gollum because they think it's going to be a good game, and those are the people that I shake my fist at. I shake my fist at you. You Gollum wannabe enjoyers. That's a Lord of the Rings game. It's got to be good. It's got the name on it. I don't know my Origami games, obviously, or Paper Mario games, but I think the Origami King was the one I was recently watching a challenge run video where a guy basically skipped everything and got into like a gauntlet at like the lowest level. It was pretty freaking cool to watch. But again, he like skipped almost the entire game, so obviously you wouldn't notice 100 of the same NPCs, but I mean, no, like nobody's gonna play a bad game that much, and unless they actually enjoy it secretly. Personally, if you ask me, I think the combat or exploration of a game is what is most important. There's so many people who just don't pay attention to a story of a game because the gameplay is so good, and I think that's telling. I'm one of them. I can play through a game like 10 times before I'm just like, what do you mean this is, oh my god. It is sad. I thought this was a fun game. Yeah, pretty much. Again, I can't remember what their names are, but that when Dulmagus switches bodies and it's the priest and the boy, that seems messed up. What's funny too about Dragon Quest VIII is there's actually some cutscenes that you can just straight up miss that have a lot of story to them. Like a lot of people were recently talking about how they never saw the cutscene between King Trode and Angelo at the church. But if you don't stop and rest at the church just past the abbey, Angelo and King Trode won't talk. No, and like, God, there's such a balance between the story doesn't need to be well written, and you can't Dark Souls it because you're lazy. Like I was talking about this today, I know for certain. Like Ark, I think Ark wanted to be a Dark Souls kind of game where they were like, ah, yeah, the fans will figure it out. We didn't write shit. And it's just like, okay, this is lame. Like, there's no story here. Like, we're digging for scraps. Oh, not bad. Haven't caught anything decent sized in a while. I'd rather have a cohesive, non-convoluted story like Dragon Quest VIII than a game with four. Yeah. I've heard very few complaints about Dragon Quest VIII's story that actually made sense. I think the only one I've ever agreed with that was like, whoa, that's actually a great point, was the part where you go and get the mirror, like, brightened or whatever. Somebody was like, you absolutely should get that as a Monster Team member, and that's how you do it. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's a great point. Oh, yeah, it's so well told. But that was, like, I think, like, the only time I've seen somebody complain about the story, and it's just like, oh, yeah, no, that's actually... The voice acting is super well done, even on the, like, 3DS. I'm one of those people that does not care about graphics and stuff like that. So, like, when I picked up the 3DS version, I was ecstatic. Now, I don't know if Dragon Quest is a monsters in the overworld or a random encounter game. I've only ever played 3, technically 4 games. I've only played an hour of 11. But, like... And that's what, again, is crazy. If you play Dragon Quest VIII on the 3DS with the monsters in the overworld, there's literally no reason to fight anything. I mean, like, it's crazy. It changes the game. Oh, I fell off my spot. It changes the game so much, it's crazy. I hope I'm still standing between the Shingalas. It's my lucky spot. What's so great about the PS2 version, though, is Jessica still gets Twin Dragon Lash. And it's not even that weak in the 3DS version. It's just that broken in the PS2 version. There's no reason to use anything else for her in the PS2 version. Twin Dragon Lash is just so good. And if you know about the Snakeskin Whip, it's broken. She's immediately broken the second you unlock it with the Snakeskin Whip. I mean, kinda, but 23 skill points? That's, I mean, like, that's so early. I think if they had just met in the middle and done, like, 100, it'd have been fine. It'd have just been super good. Everybody would have loved it. Nobody would have thought twice about it. But on the 3DS version, I think they cut it down to 75. So it does a total of 150. But again, on the PS2 version, I think each hit does 150, which is just, it's absurd. Oh yeah, the animation's badass. Absolutely. But like, again, the problem is it pretty much does the same damage as Metal Slash. And like, is it as good as Metal Slash? Like, no, it's better because it actually does a shitload of damage to other enemies too. It's crazy. Like, it's so good. Especially because it's not like even restricted. It'll hit 2 enemies too. Yeah. Which again is funny because, or is it swords? No, I think it's knives, right? I think Red in the 3DS version uses knives, and she unlocks an ability to use swords, and that's her strongest ability. But yeah, no, it's insane. Are claws even in the original version, or are they only in the 3DS version? Yeah, like literally, that's the problem. They should have made Dragon Lash a little weaker. Whips are just too good. Or they should have made knives stronger so it's viable. I'm always a fan of making everything so strong that everybody just wants to use their favorite thing instead of what's the best. Okay, claws and... okay, yeah. Yeah, Blade Cascade, that one specifically. It's broken. It looks really cool, too. It would look insane on the PS2, I bet. It's got great animations. It's a bit of a bummer about the 100 tension one being removed in the newest iteration of the game for the hero, but it's whatever. Multi-shot is really good. Multi-shoot or shot, I can't remember which it is. Shining Shot's my favorite. Love Shining Shot. Or Shining Arrow? Yeah. Although I don't know if it's laughter. LOL. I don't think it lets you say the other one. Trollaboss, maybe. I think you're actually supposed... is that the one that lowers tension, right? It lowers tension by 1 level. I think that's how I beat, Captain Crow. If it's the one that, yeah, lowers tension by a level, it's how I beat Captain Crow. Yeah. I just kept lowering his tension level, and he was basically like, hey, stop it, and would raise his tension level, and I'd keep lowering it. And then every so often, he'd swing at me, but it'd be too late by that point. Yeah. I actually haven't seen that yet. I'm really excited to see that one. I've almost got it unlocked. Obviously, on my most recent playthrough, I unlocked Executioner and stuff first so I could farm slimes. But I believe that's my next stop. Or no, I got Steel on the scythe. It's a decent Hama Hama. Yeah. I love, now that I know you can, I love getting that pre-boat. Axoraptor, Brickman, and Potbelly. And then switch out Potbelly for Capers once you beat rank C. Not that hard to actually win all the way to rank A. And then you get the Hero Spear. The Hero Spear doesn't look as cool as the Bardicha Binding. Excuse me, one sec, let me take a drink. But it's broken. The Hero Spear is just broken. That's funny. That's, again, one of the things that makes the 3DS version so good is that you can farm any seed at the very end of the game from the final boss, like the new secret final boss. After every defeat, I think they drop 10 of any seed randomly. Which is just, I mean, like, that's so good. That's, like, how final bosses should be. Like, hey, what's the best way to get your characters to max stat? Like, oh, the final boss, you just farm him for the stat upgrades. And it's like, oh. Well, that makes sense. My first time ever playing Dragon Quest VIII, though, I didn't really look up a ton. I just kind of, you know, enjoyed the game. I just realized I'm still looking the right way with the Shingala. That feels good. It feels good, man. But I didn't look up anything, but I'd been playing for like hours. And all of a sudden, what helmet did I found one of the like cursed helmets and I put it on Yangus and all of a sudden it was like, Yangus has been cursed. And it was like, God, motherfucking no! Nice, I'm jealous. I was playing this when I was 10. I didn't discover Dragon Quest VIII until, oh man, like 2 years ago now, I guess. Oh, not that I'm like great now, but I was so bad at video games as a kid. It's pretty much what inspired me to become a grinder like this. Was like, I would just get lost in games and just keep fighting monsters until I got to such a high level that I would stumble into whatever I needed to, and then usually just annihilate it. Like, that happens so much in Final Fantasy XII that it's almost embarrassing, but it's kind of my origin story. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it really less than 2 hours? Hell yeah. This might just end up being a 3-hour video on this one then. I don't like making videos longer than 2 hours because they take so long to upload to YouTube when you go longer than 2. But whatever, I don't care that much. I'll just have to like not get on my computer for a day or whatever. I'll survive. I'll just play Game Boy. It does take like all of tomorrow to upload a 12-hour stream though. It's kind of annoying, but it do be like that. And I gotta finish this out at this point. Because my last 12-hour stream, I caught my record fish, I think, in the last 14 minutes. It was massive. Oh, Calamari? Yeah, Calamari's... He fucked up. I think Calamari is probably my favorite example of how to write a good turn-based boss. His attacks are actually... Once you learn, like, how to pay attention to his, like, attacks and stuff like that, they're predictable. They do set amounts of damage. You can prepare for his flame breath. And, like, what's crazy is when you actually learn everything, you can beat him with a level 1 hero and a level 4 Yangus. He's actually pretty beatable once you learn everything. But, like, that's how Dark Souls works. Alright, this is a decent Kaji, but if this is a Hama Hama, we're in store for something. I love OP bosses. I love OP bosses that can be beat by grinding a little bit out of your level range or finding a certain item that's like, oh, wow. Nice. That's not a record, but that's a big fish. And finding an item that's like, oh, this hat blocks 50% of dark damage. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, so now all my teammates take 50%. Oh, okay, that's gonna make the boss totally beatable now. Dang, I wish I had checked this room earlier. I love stuff like that. He's a great boss, and he's very eerie. I love that you're talking about the pitch black wall one, right? Where you have to, again, get the mirror to get in there with the sea serpent. Again, I don't even hate that part of the game. I just had to agree with the person online who was like, why can't we recruit the special monster? Why do we have to get a mirror? And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that is kind of fetch questy. It'd still be fetch questy if they were like, go get this monster and add it to your team. But that would incorporate Mori a little more. You have to be like, oh, go talk to Mori. Mori knows about a monster, I bet. And Mori's like, oh yeah, the blah 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 under the bridge. If you can survive 3 of his flashes, he'll join your team. And it's like, oh, okay. But no, again, I'm not going to complain about charging the mirror up. I don't think it's that bad. I just think that's one of the only plot points in the game that's kind of And again, hindsight's 20/20. So like, really, no judgment here. I've never made a game. I did design a Pokemon map one time when I was younger, though. I'm really proud of that. That's funny, too, actually, because on the 3DS version, you can't recruit Mori until you're through Argonia. I think you have to do all of the the Great Argon Lizard quest. You have to be all the way through the hunting grounds before you can recruit him. Whereas on the PS2 version, you can beat Mori in the monster arena pre-boat. Mori makes sense. I wonder who would have been better than Red, though. Ooh, Brain could have been cool. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's not bad. It's a little... Yeah. Wow, Brain would be really cool as like an upgrade to Jessica. I mean, it sucks to think about kicking Jessica off the team, but like, Mori is a better version of Yangus. I think Red's technically supposed to be a better version of Jessica. Never mind. So there needs to be a better hero and a better Angelo. Who could join the team as a better hero? You could make it so you unlock King Trode at the end of the game and he's a better hero. That's true, better, yeah. That's funny to even think about because Angelo's like broken already. But I still think that's something about games is like, you gotta figure out how to make them, like, not blockbuster hard. You don't need to make them like the Lion King game where they're infamously difficult that nobody today actually wants to play them. But, like, you gotta make a game hard enough that, like, it makes you want to look stuff up, and then you go, no, I've got this. But, like, I don't think people even go for that balance anymore. And like a collect-a-thon, like pick up 1,000 of these, isn't grinding. That's just tedious. It's annoying. Again, like there's a difference between I've got to farm these liquid metal slimes to get elevating shoes versus, okay, there's 1,000 feathers around this map and I need to look at this guide to get all of them. Now, hear me out on this. Are you ready for this? Bangers and Mash is one character. They both get a skill tree, or 2 skill trees. They're a secret boss. That would be actually pretty funny. We're gonna fight you now, and we're gonna use our family heirloom. And it's like some shield that reflects all attacks except for like a certain type. You can only do damage through like stolen health and like mana, so you have to use like Seraph's Angel and stuff like that. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool gimmick. That was like the fastest fish I've ever caught. That was insane. How many points I got? So I was so upset when I found out you couldn't actually like level him up a lot or I don't think you can level him up at all. Because he flees from battle. But I was like, I'm doing it. I'm getting him to max. He's got a secret skill or something. And then I realized very quickly you couldn't or it wasn't worth it. Dragon Quest VIII's another one of those games that, like, nails it. The world is so big the first time you play, and then every time you play after that, you're just like, oh, man. Like, I remember this game being bigger. I remember this game being bigger. Like, it's a great size of a game. But, like, once you know where everything is, it really starts to, like, dawn on you that it's not massive. But, like, there's only a few places that you run down and you're just like, oh, there's nothing here. Which, again, almost all of those are rectified on the 3DS, and it's so good. One day, Square Enix and Level 5 will remake that game, or somebody will remake that game on Square Enix's dollar. and it'll be a top seller. I mean, they would have to screw it up for it not to be I mean, it'd have to be a top seller. Like, again, it would have to be Gollum and King Kong levels of ugly for people to not buy it in mass when it came out. The Legends of Dai literally was pissing people off left and right, and people still were buying it. Like, even after it had come out and people were like, this isn't what you think it is. People were still buying it and just being like, this wasn't what I thought it was. Oh, I've got cat hair in my throat. Or no, actually my window's open. I hope it's probably a pollen alert. Oh, I like that. Doesn't he actually use a knife though? Because like that's kind of canon. That one has to be. I think he uses a knife. I like that though. Oh, like he could jump off your enemies and they get the knockdown effect. Like he jumps off their back. Like Charmless does what would the attack name be? It'd be I think the attack would have Charmless in it. Like Body Slam or something, but I would call it Self-Sacrificing Blow. And he would like jump off the back of Jessica or something like that. And like she would fall to the ground, and that'd be the Self-Sacrificing Blow, as Jessica taking one for the team as he jumps off her back. But like he could do a ton of damage and leave Jessica out for a turn or something like that. That could work. I could see him having like a bumbling fool ability with the spear where he hits multiple times. Not as many as Hero or something. Or maybe he does. Maybe he hits more times for half damage. So it does the same amount of damage. But like he just like fumbles the spear and it hits the enemy multiple times. Mori's boomerang, so 3 characters might be too much on a weapon, I don't know. If you're adding more characters though, I'd probably say 3 would be the max, so boomerang wouldn't be bad. He would be funny if you gave him like the generic fan, since he's like oh my gosh, you could give him a fan and do a Bobby Hill meme. This flower is a wilting in this summer air. There could have been an entire, like, monster side quest. Where, like, Munchie gets separated and, like, proves that he's actually a monster. Oh, this is decent. What do we got here? And, like, whatever your monster team is that's what you've got locked in, and you have to make it through there. That'd be cool. Probably be post-game content, though. Alright, this fish isn't difficult enough, but this is good. We haven't seen a fish like this in a while. Can we get in the 140s? Probably not. It probably wouldn't even be that hard to put him in the game, honestly. Oh, wow, that's a huge fish. Holy crap. $458. What the heck? What? Is that bigger? I don't actually know. I have no idea. Ugh. He's big. I don't think he's bigger than anybody. No. Good sized fish. Yeah, he probably wouldn't even actually, it probably would just be a voice line issue with him too, because he's already in the game as a partner for combat. So it would probably just come down to doing voice lines for him. And you could cut down on voice lines a lot because you can't get them pre-boat. So he's locked behind a lot of story stuff, so he can only have X amount of unique voice lines. I've seen some people on Reddit who have modded the phone version of the game to have, I think, King Trode and the princess. But they've changed so much about the game that I don't even care to ever play it. They've gone, like, wild with how much they've changed. They've changed more than just, like, aesthetics and adding characters. They've changed drop rates, what shops sell, when level ups are. It's too much. I hate when people go like that. I have no idea what it's exactly called, but yeah, they've gone like crazy with modding the phone version. Which I respect it. People always say the phone version's worse, so it's like they've done a lot to make that not true. But at the same time, it's not even the same like game anymore. It's not even close to the 3DS version. So like at this point, there's basically 3 versions of the game. And again, I respect it because I can't even do that stuff. But, like, I would stop at a certain point. I'm sure if you look it up on Reddit, you can find it. They talk about it every so often. Like, they actually do probably bi-monthly updates. ain't getting nothing. Where are all the fish at? Terribly low health. Again, his abilities would be like having people take hits for him. It'd be like reverse taunt. Like, he'd make people take hits for him. So I would say he'd have probably terrible stats. And then again, he'd probably be a great critical character. Like, low damage, but all of his attacks have, like, high crit and 3 times crit damage. Oh! He could also be great for stealing and getting coins. That could be. I would also make it so that all the birds in the game, when you talk to them, they give you different seeds. Because it's really lame that only one bird gives you a seed, but every cow gives you milk. Like, not that milk is as good as a seed of strength, but, like, I really like the idea that talking to the animals actually rewards you. And, like, why just do cows? That's so strange to me. True. True. The question is, would he be immune to curses or not? Can it get worse than being charmless? Real question. Think about it. Dragon Grove. Dang, I ain't getting nothing now. We're on another dry spell. There we go, there we go. Not a big fish, but something decent. That'd be pretty good, yeah. He'd probably have the lowest agility in the game, too. I can't imagine anybody being slower than him. That way, if he did like the attack where he jumps off Jessica and she's like down for a turn, that way she can get her attack off so you're not missing an attack. That'd be cool. That way you're never screwed in a fight if you bring him. I just don't get it. He could be a cool enemy to have those like unique abilities on too. Like he could confuse enemies. Like he orders them around and the skeleton's just like, the skeleton becomes confused as he orders it around. He could be a great one to like take tension off of an enemy by like 2 stages. Like he could run at the enemy, trip and fall, and embarrass himself to the point where the enemy loses 2 stages of tension. And they're just like, oh god, that's embarrassing. Oh, shoot, I lowered my guard. I don't know why this just popped into my head, but you could make King Trode a character and give him a 1-hit KO attack called Core Blimey, where he sneaks up behind every enemy in the game and they all do that crazy Yangus face when he yells Core Blimey, and it's just a 1-hit backstab. 10 hours and 41 minutes, but I've taken a few breaks, so like 10 hours, probably. I haven't caught any record-setting fish, but we've caught a couple decent ones. They've caught like 3 decent fish. Nothing record-setting. We're trying, though. I mean, I've seen documentaries about people who eat people because they're mentally ill. What did she do with the stars? Did she eat them? Did she eat the stars? So I'm not. What's the problem with that then? Nice. Ooh, 324, not bad. I mean, it sounded like she made stars. Did she die? She kept it up for weeks, so I assume she ate. She didn't die at the end, did she? You're making it sound like she died. Otherwise, you're just describing a hobby. You're just describing a hobby. I mean, for God's sakes, dude, some people go out and get blackout drunk every night and nobody considers that a mental illness. Let the girl make her stars. Are you defending her because you sympathize? No, I feel you're bullying her behind her back. It's weird. Let the girl make her stars. And oh, he's tiny. Trode, sword, rapier type, rods, and whips. Trode using whips, interesting. Who else is there? I still think Bangers and Mash is my best one. Oh, the old man from on top of the hill. He's interesting. I mean, he knows about Munchie. He's a cool guy. Yeah, I think so. Does he actually have a name? It's the old man in the shack, right? I don't think it's any more than that. Ooh, okay. What do we got here? Not bad, not bad. It's a decent fish. Nice. That's not a bad fish. 135. Does that go in? I don't think so. Dang, that's a good one. I have no idea if that goes in or not. Harps, bows, and stabs. Oh, harp's a great call. That's already in the game too. Well, stabs are in the game. Magma staff, rune staff. Do you mean like better staffs? Or like, do you mean like bow staffs? Okay, I gotcha. Like monks. Oh, wait, did you say, yeah, quarter staves. Yeah. My bad. I love when crossbows and muskets are weapons as well in games. I think that's just enough outside of like typical historical nonsense that people don't think twice about it. Oh, what was the name of that game? Dungeon Runners. I always use the musket type weapon in that game. I'll hold on to it. I was just thinking I might toss it, but it's not hurting me. Almost missed that one. Not good. Perfect momentum, Max. Oh, this is like perfect Hama Hama time. Middle of the night. Oh, what is the fortune teller's daughter's name? She would be great. Oh, what is her name? You could honestly just make the game a lot harder and have her join the team and then just replace her with Jessica. And then if people want to challenge, they could use her instead of Jessica. What is her name? I can't remember. I mean, not every character in a game has to be playable, but Why not? Never made a Lego game any worse. Never heard anybody complain Lego had too many people to play as. Never heard of a fighting game having too big of a raw. Actually, I have heard that. There's too much to balance. I have heard that. That's a good point. Even the people that literally can't fight. That's why I threw her out there. I threw Bangers and Mash out there, and they can't fight. You try to fight them, and they get scolded by their grandma, I think. At least one of the elders. That's when you actually have to come up with creative mechanics, though. Makes you think outside the box. That doesn't really make sense. You can't just have somebody who can't fight be a tank. I guess Onyx is like that from Pokemon, but people make fun of Onyx, so that's not the best design. I think even fans of Onyx wish it had a higher attack. I don't think they could be meat shields. They'd have to be more glass cannon. Unless you did like a Mr. Mime sort of light, like screen. Is it light shield? Light screen. Light screens. Dual screens. Yeah, that's the terminology. But you also said can't fight, and Shuckle technically has the highest damaging move in the game. So that's the best kind of correct. God, what's that game that was so... I never played it. And I'm like, not sure if I missed out on a cultural phenomenon or not. Is it... Oh, what's it called? Happy Wheels. Is it Happy Wheels-esque? In Fear and Loathing. I've heard of that movie. I didn't even know that was a game name. There are so many games in this world now. That's why I just, game collecting, just, it's too much. It's overwhelming. There's too many games to actually enjoy in a lifetime. You could play them, but there's no way you can enjoy all of them. Well, that's not true. People enjoy weird things. There's probably some people out there who enjoy playing a game one time and then just forgetting everything about it except for what the cover of the, like, box looks like. I couldn't do that. That's not for me. Everybody's different, though. Like, for God's sakes, people buy FIFA every year. Dang, when was Happy Wheels popular? That was a long time ago, right? I almost feel like it wasn't that long. No. I can't tell. That's Hot Wheels. Is it Happy Wheels? Is that... It's like gory. It's the one where, like, you launch yourself out of wheelchairs and stuff into, like, spikes. I think it's Happy Wheels. Now I don't know. I hate looking things up like this while I'm streaming, but... Am I even describe Happy Wheels? Yeah, that's the right game. When did it come out? 2010? It's almost 14 years old? Speaking of things I never watched and wondered if I missed out, I never watched Jacksepticeye. I was more of a Markiplier guy. No, not really. As entertaining as I actually think Markiplier is, I'm just not a fan of the people he plays with. I do like their Raft series, though. I did actually watch PewDiePie's playthrough of The Last of Us 2. I don't know why I chose to watch him play it, but I was like, if I'm watching anybody play The Last of Us 2, it's going to be him. It actually wasn't that bad either. I was pretty impressed by it. I thought it was going to be terrible. Normally for stuff like that, MK Ice and Fire? Is that who I watch? They do no commentary playthroughs a lot of the time. That's who I usually watch. But I was like, I'm watching somebody actually play this game. If this game's going to be as controversial as it is, I'm watching somebody hilarious play it. And while I don't think PewDiePie's the funniest person in the world, I think he'd be hilarious to watch play The Last of Us 2. But little did I know, he's actually mellowed out a lot in his later years, and it was actually just a pretty relaxing stream, honestly. What a beautiful color sunset. Anybody? Are there still fish in the water, or have I killed everything? Oh! Oh my god! My heart! My heart! Oh! That's the one I need! I should probably do something about that. That's good enough for now. Oh man, I play games to escape reality, not experience them. I think I only need to catch like 2 more fish. And my fishing pole is done. Two more fish or a giant one, I guess. What do you want? Tell me what you want. I don't know what I want. I would have better luck if I was on that boat with Ryan Gosling right now. There ain't no fish out here. I could be sitting in the Notebook, catching fish, while he paddles through a beautiful pond as I'm catching smallmouth bass. Probably largemouth. This isn't the fish I want, but I'll take it. Nope, 100 points. I need another one. Too bad. My God, that's like an entire day with one fish. I'm bad at this. I'm gonna have to practice even more now. I didn't realize I was so bad at this. We can improve. We have the technology. I don't know if we have the intelligence. I mean, we're getting bites. I just don't know if I'm doing the right thing and where that's how many bites you're supposed to get, or if I'm doing the wrong thing and we're just coincidentally doing the right thing in combination and we're hitting windows. I don't know. I don't know. But we're catching fish. Alright, I think that's it. Maximum lure rod. Okay, we should be capable of catching the biggest fish in the game. They should have already been available, but I don't know. Maybe you have to have max stats. I don't know. I wish I knew everything about fishing in this game. Maybe I'm not even supposed to be using the lure rod. I haven't beaten any of my previous records today. Although, again, my lure rod hasn't been at max stats. More testing is required. Max's shadow looks hilarious. I just noticed it. Oh my gosh. Bro, $1 in the ocean is Baron Cup. Try holding X a little longer, maybe? Nope. Nothing there. Try X first, maybe? My luck stat is max. Why is this happening? Oh my gosh, it's cursed. The luck stat's literally fake. It's a trap stat. Okay, yeah, it was taking forever. This isn't a massive fish, but it's nice to at least do something. That was crazy. That was such a long time without a fish. I have to turn a light on. That water is like super bright in contrast to the sun going down in the background. It's like a flashbang through the door. Flashbang through the door! Let's flip the light on real quick. There we go. Last 45 minutes. Here we go. I wonder if they ever caught any giant fish on their big streams. I know he was fishing for 10 hours those days. I wonder if he caught anything giant and like recorded it. I know he said he wasn't going to upload to YouTube, but hopefully he at least recorded his record length, because I know he was turning his fish into the contests. Not bad, not bad, not perfect. $270. Not bad. Middle of the day, though. Isn't that kind of weird? Oh, that's a good one. That's a pretty decent fish. Oh, I almost got that wrong. A little bit of a fight there. What is this? Not bad. Is that the biggest for the day? That's biggest for the day. $146. $452. Oh, just smacked the microphone again. My apologies. That is an aquarium fish, I believe. An interesting way to solve the issue of weapon breaking in the first game is the weapon repair powders aren't a 100% heal. A lot of people break weapons because they tried it, they're wasting their repair powder. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily wasting the repair powder or wasting the dungeon. I mean, because you can't finish the dungeon most of the time unless you use the repair powder to like the maximum amount. So like on one hand, yeah, but at the same time, it's not even, again, so much wasting the repair powder. All right, 141, 140, yeah, 141. You're out, bud. All right, you know what? Let's just put them all in there. Okay. It's okay, bud. It's not your fault. These things just happen. Sometimes you just catch bigger fish. So that's, I don't think that's, it's definitely my FP record by a long shot. But my longest fish was 149 centimeters. So the perfect fish still eludes me. So I'm probably aiming for what? God, I think somebody caught a 176 centimeter one. So like what? 200 centimeters? Like 475 points? That's a giant fish. Okay. Not as bad. It's always good to stay sharp, though. I like these fish to stay sharp. Thank you, welcome. I do it for the fish. Oh wait, what am I doing? We're at max points. I don't have to do that anymore. Oh my god, is it a repeat of last time that I'm gonna catch the biggest fish of the night in the last like half hour? There's 38 minutes left. Oh my gosh, that's literally what happened last time. I caught the largest fish in like the last 15 minutes last time of my 12-hour stream. That's a decent fish. By the feel of it, it's a hama hama. Because it doesn't have the fight that I just had. But it's still pretty tough. Let's see. It's either a small kaji, 93 centimeters, or it's a big hama hama, over 90 centimeters. Over 95 even. Maybe not. That's a bit rash. Nope, it's kaji. Not bad. 145. That's pretty good. FP's a bit low. Dang. FP's a bit low. He's short. Yeah, that's not a giant. That's a long fish, but not a heavy fish. Even though, yeah, he didn't actually look that long either. That's so weird how the numbers work on that. I really almost wonder if, like, the length isn't totally random, but, like, it has no bearing over anything but, like, it has no bearing over anything. I wonder if it's just random and, like, there's ranges. Like, if you get a max weight fish, it always has a range of being a certain size, which would suck to catch the heaviest fish possible and then get the shortest length possible. That's like getting a shiny Pokemon with the worst nature. You're like, yes! Oh, and it's freaking Brave. S is a light one. Alright, reeling in. I'm gonna start reeling in, I think sooner even. I think if the bobber turns around, I think you're out of luck to catch the perfect fish. So like right now. Maybe I'll just do 3 after that. I think that's the window to land a perfect fish. Maybe 2? I love watching the lure swing around. I'm glad a developer spent time on that. He probably never thought somebody would watch it this much. And here I am. $1,077. You know what's significant about that number? It's how many times you casted your fishing pole. It's also the number of times I had a chance to kill you. I never used to like that scene from Hunter x Hunter because it was just like, oh bullshit, you should have just killed the kid. But I realized that man thought he was Hisoka and was gonna let Gon grow up, but he ain't on the same tier. Not even the same category. Oh, that scared me. I thought that was a fish, like a good fish. The fish. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna reel in quicker every time because I'm not even catching fish on those closer range reels. I might as well just be getting more casts into the good zone. Alright, daytime. Now's the time. Oh god, look at those clouds. Absolutely beautiful. Not catching anything. We're on... I don't like normally believing in dry spells and stuff like that, but like... Dang, if there was ever a time to believe in them, it is the lure rod. I thought shiny hunting left you dry, but like, it's meant to. I apologize. I think I might be doing something wrong at this point. This calls for research. I'm gonna finish out today doing what I know works, and I don't know what that is. The old daytime Hama Hama. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Nope. Okay. Pretty lucky there. Back to back. Oh, I'm gonna lose this one. No, I'm not. It's too small. We're okay. I panicked. I absolutely just panicked right there. Okay, decent fish. Decent fish. Upon further inspection, it's not a monster. That's better than what we've been getting. It's nice to see something like this again. Keep me sharp. Nice, we're actually getting some fish here. This is some serious luck. Another decent sized fish, probably in the 130s or whatever. Was it 230s? I think it was the 230s. 210. Not bad, decent size. Oh, he's adorable. Decent early catch. That was a really early catch, but decent size. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Alright, if this was a monster, I literally would have lost him right there. So... screwing up like that's gonna cost you the best fish in the game. I'm glad I did it on this one. It would have been heartbreaking to lose a near perfect fish or anything like that to that. That was just a blunder. Ooh, cracked my knuckle. My thumb was a bit sore. I always love it when you can actually see the water change color. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start reeling in when it hits the fishing pole. I think that's kind of what I'm getting like a mental count of. So I'm waiting for it to turn the bobber and then come forward a couple ticks. And I think that's like when it's like in line with the rod itself. I think that's the good time to reel in. And that's probably costing me some catches, but I don't know. Oh, it is a beautiful color of blue right now. Where are the hama hama? Where's the mahi mahi? I still think the tuna from the frozen tuna should have been a fish that you could catch. And it's just like, wait, how on earth did one of these get frozen? We're at the beach. I don't know, I think that's just goofy. I think my like theory works or makes sense, holds at least scientific weight. I mean, like, of all things, why would they make it so that you could try to catch the largest fish when you're about to reel in your bobber? Like, I mean, it's just so obvious that the biggest fish would be the furthest out. Whether or not that's totally true, I don't know, but there's no way that you can get 5 meters away and suddenly hook the largest fish in the game. And it's 13 meters closer than it possibly could have been. I don't know, I just feel like the perfect fish has to bite in the first, like, 2 reels. Whether I should be reeling in right now, I don't know. But until then, I'm gonna at least go to here. Until I break my record. That's a decent fish. If this is a hama hama, this is solid. I honestly don't even know if there's a time limit for these fish on lures. Hama hama? This is a sweet one if it is. Humana, humana, humana. Hey, 236. I've been craving Wendy's ever since that first person said that they were eating spicy nuggets. That was in like the first hour of this 12-hour stream. And I've been craving Wendy's. I'm gonna have to get Wendy's, I think, today. I was gonna try to eat healthy today, but as soon as they said spicy nuggets, it was like, that sounds so good. Ghost pepper ranch. Oh, let me slide past you and grab the ranch. Or what's even... Oh, God, I just screwed it up. What's even more Midwestern? Oh, let me scooch past you and grab the ranch. You slide to your left. Crisscross. Everybody count your blessings. I could never learn that dance. It was too much for me. It's just stressed me out. Now the hustle, that was easy to learn. Decent. Decent. We don't have a record setter here, but we got something to end on. Stream ain't ending yet, but at least we don't have to go out with a fucking whimper. Nice. It's not anything to like write home about, but I caught it with my own two hands. This one's a give me. Which way you going? Not everything in life is a give me, I guess. Might try just holding the X button a little longer and then reeling in sooner. Oh, this is okay. This is solid. I don't know if this is 140 big. 120s maybe? Decent. Almost 120. Okay, so holding X longer. Have I just not been holding X long enough this whole time? Oh, that's gonna be such a bummer. Okay, maybe not. That'd make me very happy that I wasn't screwing up the whole time, obviously. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I just got lucky right there. I was gonna say, don't tell me if just holding the X button for like a millisecond longer is gonna catch me fish. Although I do think it's hitting that entire window a little faster if I hold X just a little longer. Instead of spacing it out to like 8 hits of X, if I just do 5, it saves quite a bit of time. In the long run, obviously. Okay. I don't think this is a record setter, but we're starting to go on a no fish streak. He displayed that fish perfectly. It's a beautiful display of that fish. I caught that thing in the middle of the night. Yeah, I don't think their times matter with the lure rod. Although, for all I know, the perfect fish has to bite on the first pull. I don't know. I would have to bet it's where the bobber is like... Or not the bobber, the lure is just floating for a second. I would have to imagine that is the place that determines the perfect fish. Like, perfect fish? No. Perfect fish? No. Perfect fish? No. Perfect fish? No. Perfect fish? Start decreasing the fish in size. That's how I would do it. Again, once they have like max stats and everything, or max flight or max flight and luck. I don't know. I don't think you should ever make something guaranteed because that takes away how special it is, but I think you should make ways to manipulate the RNG to your favor. Again, not control it to a guarantee, but like the PS4 exploit for the Seitengrot for Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. That's a great one. It teeters on both being too easy and too hard. So like it's a great example because on one hand you can very easily get 6 Seitengrots and break the game, but at the same time it's like the amount of hoops you have to jump through, it's perfect. And they're weird hoops, so you'd never accidentally do it. But I wouldn't exactly call them difficult. But again, that's like kind of what I'm talking about, where it's just like, okay, I've got max stats, I've got everything ready, and I just have to wait until I get a bite on the first 3 poles. And then like you have like an 80% chance to catch the perfect fish. So like you still have to do some RNG in, but at least you know that you have a shot at it. Whereas this is literally just shooting in the dark, and it's like, well, hopefully I hit a seabird. And it's like, what do you mean? We're not even near the ocean. And it's like, yeah, but there's a chance. And it's like, oh my god, like there's no chance. But if I have to throw rocks in the dark, I'll throw rocks in the dark. I'll play rock ball. I'm not afraid. That's actually not true. I'm totally afraid to play rock ball. I'll just play with my eyes closed. Your eyelids cushion the blow. Saves you from any real damage. Some decent catches. Nothing giant, but catches nonetheless. Although we haven't seen anything like below 60, I think. So not that that proves anything, but I mean, it's at least showing me that the smaller fish might not be out there. I don't know. Get off my back. I'm kidding. There's about to be no back to be on. We are in the last minute. All right, so let's catch a decent fish, and then I'm calling it. It doesn't have to be a record. Let's just catch something decent. I'm gonna do this again, not tomorrow, probably not Thursday either, maybe not even this week. But now that we have max stats, we'll spend an entire 12 hours just going at it, Jeremy Wade style, and we'll try to freaking get that perfect fish. If we don't get it in the next one, I think I've got the best fish I'm gonna ever catch. And it'll be time to move on for at least a few years, I think. There's always a bigger fish. as much as I'd like to be the guy with the biggest fish, I don't think it's gonna happen. It could, and again, we'll take another shot at it. I'm not done yet, but I'm starting to see that the fish I already have are the real treasures. I'm holding on to false realities. But whatever. What's another 12 minutes? Let's go 12, 12, 12. Why not? Oh, not bad, not bad. Is this our fish? I think I'm gonna go for the 12 thing, unless this is a record. I don't think this is a record, but I'm fine if it is. I'll stick to my word. Set a record for me, baby. It doesn't feel like a record. Nah, it's not a record. Let's keep going. I'm feeling it. Welcome back. We're in... I'm gonna do 10 more minutes and then I'm calling it. So, welcome back, but... Oh, that's fine. There's 10 more minutes left, so you made it just in time for, I guess, the finale. All right. We're going for 12, 12, 12. And then I'm calling it. We did not set any personal bests. We did set, well, we set some centimeter records and some FP records, but I think that's more to do with me using the lure rod than actually getting bigger fish. Because there's some calculations that determine the size of the fish and the length of the fish. And I think those are different depending on if you're using a lure rod and a bait rod. Which means technically the same size fish has different stats between the two. But if that's true, and it means I can catch the same, like, physically sized fish, but the numbers are bigger, I mean, we're going for the bigger numbers. I mean, what else am I gonna know? We're going for big numbers. Because, yeah, if I catch the same size giant fish, and one of them literally just has larger numbers than the other, why wouldn't I want the larger numbered one? 222 Hama Hama, not bad. Look at that. Full house. If this was Yahtzee, I'd be scoring big points right there. Oh, we are slaying right now. That's too bad. We caught that fish at like 18.5. That was an insane catching spree. That was sweet. Alright, I think with everything that I have practiced, the next stream should be pretty crazy. Okay. No record setter, but it's a decent fish. That was a quick arrow. Decent. A little less concerning after that. Yeah, this is okay. This is a good fish, but I might have just pulled a little too hard on that first one. $300 isn't anything bad, but we can do better. We can do better. Again, maybe not tonight. We'll just finish off with that last 12 minutes. I think that'll be fun to get. Oh, this one's not super big. We can get this in pretty quick. All right, 3 more minutes and I'm gonna call it. Oh, what? Hit me up. Oh, tell me this is a Hama Hama. Ooh, I almost went the wrong way on that one. 304 Hama Hama, not bad. Not bad. He can steal the XP from their party members and get all of it. Oh. Oh, we could have another one where you guarantee steal an item, but you don't get any experience at all. Yeah, selfishness. Yeah, absolutely. Or the skill tree would be called Charmless. Oh yeah, what's the market called where he buys the fake heart anyways? Because you could just call the skill that and you get no gold or experience, but a guaranteed item. In like reference to how he'll spend any amount of money to get the item he wants. Oh, call that harmless. Yeah, the Argonia Bazaar. Oh. Can I catch another fish in 12 seconds? Alright, I'm going to end it after this. This is going to be the end of the episode. I thank you all for stopping by. It's been a lot of fun today. It's been an absolute blast. Oh, dang, I went too long. Alright, shoot. Whoops. Alright, I'm going to have to wrap it up after this. It was a ton of fun. I'm going to try to catch one more fish. Again, I'll probably stream again Thursday. I'm going to take a break tomorrow because I've been sitting on my ass for 12 hours. So I'm going to take a break tomorrow. I'll probably stream on Thursday. It'll either be Thursday morning or around Thursday afternoon into the afternoon. But it's definitely not going to be Kingdom Hearts. It might be Kingdom Hearts 2. It might be Kingdom Hearts 2. It's 100% not going to be this. I'm going to need a break. But it'll probably be Kingdom Hearts 2. If it's not Kingdom Hearts 2, it'll be Dragon's Dogma. And if it's neither of those games, I might be playing Dark Cloud. I might actually try to play some Dark Cloud. Alright, this isn't a perfect fish, but it's the perfect fish to end on. Sweet Hama Hama. Alright, let's clear our inventory. Oh, it's just this guy. Alright. We're almost 1 year through the game. Oh my gosh, I almost maximized the pull in one day. Ugh, it's worth it. I'm going back. I don't even care. It's worth it. I don't even care. We're doing it. I essentially maximized the lure rod in one day. I forgot how it works in the oh my god, I'm tired. That's too perfect. Oh my gosh, I should end right there, but let's do this. I've got to catch like 6 more fish. Oh, I gotta spend tomorrow figuring out that text alert box and stuff. I don't know why that's not working. Alright, I'm gonna make a deal with the devil. I'll stream Kingdom Hearts 2 for 12 hours on Thursday if I can get a perfect fish right here and now. I'll sell my my fishing soul. Oh my god, what? Why did I have to go on the worst dry spell ever? This is so cruel. Oh my god. I'm doing this to myself, but whatever. Oh, it's a 3-hour episode. Oh no. Okay. That was a weird one. Alright, so 7 more fish. We can do this. We can freaking do this. What have I done? It's just so dumb. Why did I do this? We're doing it. I don't even care. I want it. I want it over. Be a Hama Hama. Be a giant Hama Hama. You know you want to be. Nope. It was 85 centimeters. It was so small. Am I swinging too much? It's just luck. It's all luck. This isn't bad. This is pretty decent. Been a while since I had a decent fish. Nice. 492? What? Okay. It's the fish points that are supposed to matter. So is that like as big as it? That's about as big as I'm gonna get, isn't it? He was 136. Oh shoot, I removed the wrong fish. Is that him? That's 149. That's 136, so... So he should be the heaviest fish. Alright, well I think 102 is coming out then. Alright, we're almost done. That was crazy. Well, I'm glad we stuck it out. I have no idea what to think of that fish. 136 is not the longest length, but nearly 500 FP is absolutely insane. That's absolutely crazy. All right, let's get, I want to have this lure rod done. So now I'm starting to wonder if the aquarium size is just totally, like, not, it's random like the centimeters. Because, like, or is aquarium size directly related to centimeters? Because he should be a heavier fish than the other ones. I guess I could have fed him to see. I'll wait. I'll save before I feed any of them. Oh, come on. I need like 3 fish. 2 or 3 fish. Or 1 giant 500 fish. Okay, easy enough. Alright, I need 1 more, I believe. Alright, here we go. I think this is the last fish. Of course. It's a tiny little guy at the very end. Nope. Dang, 500 points short. I miscounted by a long shot there. That's embarrassing. Do I need to be faster about it? I don't know. I think it's just random. I think it really doesn't matter. Oh god, that arrow came out of nowhere. Arrow tried to Liu Kang me. $274 Hama Hama right there at the end. Love to see it. Another 250 and we're done. That's not it. We need another 100. Come on, Max, baby. Show them what you got. I'm pretty sure anything over 50 centimeters will be enough. Which, like, in this water, I think is every fish. Well, no, there's some in the 30s. This is plenty. There's almost no way this is not enough. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's make it a good one. Let's catch something in the early wiggles. What another fantastic 12-hour stream. Only the finest for the last fish, baby. Oh, daytime. Come on, this is it. Come on, this is it. Perfect time. Come on. Oh my god, this is it. Come on. I feel it. I can feel it. He's in the water. I just gotta hit him with it. All right. Come on. Don't make me do even less. I'll do only 3. I'm committed now. I reached my goal. This is just for fun now. I'll be here all night. No, I won't. One year later. There we go. It's not a monster, but it's a fish. Just don't lose it. Yes. All right, then one last cast for luck. It's actually a decent fish. It's a giant hama hama. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm done. Oh, wait. We are done. Woo! Oh my god, feels good. Alright, I've said it a million times today, but I always mean it because it actually does mean something to me that people stop by and watch and talk to me while I stream for long periods of time, because otherwise I forget what I'm talking about and I talk about the dumbest things. So I do like it when people actually come by. So it means a lot. So again, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And thanks for being here. I mean, it's great. Can spend time playing games with people who are actually interested in the games I'm playing. That's the best part of the whole thing, is the community. But sometimes the community can be brutal. Sometimes the community's not welcoming. Sometimes things just don't fit. Not every puzzle is completable. But if you shove the pieces hard enough together, they usually work. Take care.